That's why I believe in traditional and I pray like that. That's why I have my own Sundance ground here. And that's why I really, horses are sacred to us. The horses are sacred to us. There's a lot of, there's lots of stories about the horses. Those are sacred to me.
Do you, my auntie, the reason I ask her these questions is because when it comes to traditional ways, I feel that Tom Casey dishonored our traditional ways. And this is not the United States of America. Americo Vespucci died in 1568 or 1556. But what I'm trying to get at here is our people have always knew that this land is ours. And my auntie has an issue with a leaser who took her horses and took them off the reservation, sold them, moved them without any authority, is having a hard time with her lights. On our reservation, everything 6 inches under the ground to everything above the ground belongs to us. They don't belong to any outsider. There is no bill of sales for the Black Hills. For someone to sell our land to us, that we have said for many generations is our land is not for sale, has either taken it, made a lie, or stolen it. And that's one of our greatest battles. My auntie here, she, like she told you, she asked that I come over here. And I've also told her that these videos here, they'll go, well, we'll say it again. We have 5,433 friends on Facebook. We have 4 Facebook web pages, 2 international web pages, 2 international radio stations. We have discussed that the videos and all of these issues that we are now talking about hit world news all the way around the world in many different languages. So if there was anything that you can tell the world to help our Lakota Oyate, what would that help be that you'd want the most important message for the world to know that your mother might have said or your grandmother might have said? Somebody, what could you remember that you heard that you can share with the rest of all of us for the rest of the next 7, 14, 21 generations down the road? What would it be? If there was a message, one message, important wisdom, knowledge that your grandmother, that your grandma told you, or your mom told you, that you can share with the 7 generations,
Yeah.
what would it be?
But everything, honey, like the horses I'm talking about, like the medicine, herb, everything they teach me. So I teach my children and my grandchildren, because that's important. We have to, and they have to know the traditional way in the future. Now, I have to tell them, teach them everything, because they have to know, they have to learn in the future.
Can you tell us about the water? Why water is sacred? Why is the water sacred?
Honey, ila you pia water kile na uyatka be. Uyatka no down strong but no healthy but na wash there doing the cruises and to gatakia we chose on the air umpi. You can't. One time I have a dream. Always go way up there and pray in the morning. You can't. Somebody calling me 4 times. So I came back and I told my son in here, he said, Mom, don't go up there anymore. There is some spirits up there, don't go up there, he said. So just go right here. So I did. I did go up here early in the morning before the sun comes up. I go up here and pray up there. That time my children are in the service. So I prayed for them all the time. So I went up there and here I heard a woman crying. So I thought my body was shocked. I stopped and I listened and here there's a woman crying. So it's a woman. That woman is crying. So I listen and hear it's a coyote that's hollering. Coyote, I heard it's a coyote. So I start walking and hear another, I heard another, somebody, I heard something. So I stopped and I listened. I'm scared, I'm scared. I was up in the hill. I heard it, I stopped in here, it's a waterfall. Waterfall here, it's singing to me, and that coyote is hollering. So I stopped and I pray again, and I walked down and I came back and I told them, the water is crying, it's a woman. I didn't know that water is a woman. I didn't know. Way back, nobody told me, but that day I heard it, that water is crying. Well, second time I heard it, it's a woman crying again, up there. And then there's a coyote, hollering. So there's 2 times I heard it. So I came back down and I told them again, that woman's crying again. And here later, the sewer caved in and the sewer went to the water. So, ahead of time I heard it. And I have a dream again. I have a dream, water here is really nice water like that. It's not deep, it's shallow water like that. There is a eagle feather at the water, that eagle feather is past here. So I was watching it in my dream, and here somebody told me to feed the water. So I have that dream. So I came back down, and when I got up, I told my family I have a dream. I didn't do it for a long time, because when I have that dream, I saw my son-in-law did it. He helped me. So I told my family, I have a dream about the water again. So way later, about 2 years later, we feed the water. We got Rosna, Pagamizasna, and Champasna, and water and tobacco. We took it to the water and we feed the water. We pray to the water. Because water is a Miniwichoni. That's the only thing we're here. That's a sacred water. Sacred water. That's why Native American church women bring the water and pray with the water. Pray for the people. That's what we're doing. I believe that.
The reason I asked you for this, Auntie, is I try my best to tell the truth with the information that I have, and I ran for tribal president, so I can tell the truth to all the people, and try to do my best, because I know there's a lot of pipes in Pine Ridge that are rotted out, and I know that in the reservation that there's a lot of water that is been contaminated, and I know that there's a lot of homes that have black mold and a lot of heaters that are broken, and the problem seems endless. And they were telling me while they were mentioning it in one of the housing meetings, that they don't have enough workers, but they wanted to hire one individual in the whole community to go around and talk to all the people, and at minimum wage, which is $7.25. Meanwhile, some of these people, they get paid $200, $300, $400, $500, $600, depending on how long they work there. And they were being lazy in what they were doing. In Manderson, there was a gentleman who had half of his house had a hole in it in the corner, and then on the ground there was a hole under the ground, and it was just a matter of time before that whole part of the top ground sunk in, and nobody was trying to fix it. And some of that hole went under the road over there by the Batesland housing, and the buses they go through the Manderson community. Not Manderson, but Batesland, sorry. And so I'm very concerned about our homes. And, you know, if I were president, I wanted to fire all of these people who are in charge. And I've always said I'm going to continue doing what I'm doing. And I'm going to stand up for our people. And I know that there's people out there who don't like me. And those of you who don't like me, I didn't start this, okay? I didn't tell you to go and hurt our grandmothers, our aunties, our uncles, our nieces, our nephews, our children. I didn't tell your dad or your grandma or whoever it is that's running and has been in office for the Oglala Sioux tribe to manipulate the system and embezzle for your own family's benefits. My auntie has meaning to me. My family, I love them too. And I'll stand up for them. Yeah, I might not be rich, I might not be a millionaire, and I may not have no PhD or anything like that, but I guarantee you, I'll do whatever it takes, even including if one of you have to kill me, I'll die for my people because I love them. That's the Lakota way of life, is to do everything you can for your people to see it that they have a better life. And my auntie, all she's asking today is for that rancher to leave her horses alone, and for the expensive electricity to go down. In cities, the electric bill is 40 to 60% less than it is on the reservation. Are you aware of that? Because they have these electrics that save energy. Why don't they have it here? It's 2012. Do you have any idea or no?
Remember those things that big cup, I don't know how to say it, those things like
Generators?
no. Remember they put it on the side, outside. Like
Oh, you mean like Red Cloud?
Yeah,
John Red Cloud's making?
Yeah. Ever since I lived there, they were giving that kind, and I asked for it here, but they didn't give it to me. See, they don't want to help. They just have their own families.
Do you know that making a flag, per flag, is $175 for each family member? So if 7 people died in 1 week, seven times 175, 25, 30, 14, 49, is 6, 12, 13, $1,315 for 7 flags to be made. Do you think that that's gouging the tribe? That they're being greedy for that much money per flag of the Oglala Sioux tribe?
Yeah.
Do you think that those flags should be bought in bulk and then given out to when a family member dies? It'd be much cheaper, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, these are issues that our tribal treasurer allows to go on. This here is a timeline of Mason Big Crow. He was allowed in the Oglala Sioux tribe within 5 days, enrolled through the BIA. And when they mentioned it, the tribal council neglected it. These kind of things I want stopped too. I'm with you, Auntie, 100% on everything that you're talking about. Some of these documents here, I wanted to share with you, and I shared with you before. We had a fictitious account that's 210,000. People who pray for the Oglala Sioux tribe is $336,118. And the lawyer fees for the entire tribe through the tribal council is $315,500. So my question is, what are we doing to the tribe that the tribe has to have such pay lawyers that much money?
I don't agree that.
You don't agree to that? It's true, and it's in the documents that I showed you over here. There's lawyer fees in here, and it's just tremendous. Do you know that there's $76 million going in federal grants into Pine Ridge? You're not aware of that either?
I don't know.
Do you know what permanent entitlement is? Permanent entitlement is part of the treaties. And every individual is supposed to get $6,000. If there was 49,000 Lakotas, it's $284 million that is going through the tribe. So we have 284 million times 76 million $284 million for permanent entitlement, 76 million for federal grants, 312,000 off of the casino last year. This is not including this year. The powwow, I didn't include the powwow there, but I can look at the powwow. Do you know that there was 4 people making more than $200,000 on the Oglala Sioux tribe? There is 4 people who make more than $200,000 for the Oglala Sioux tribe. But yes, there's so these documents that were. You gonna come on this side? Come around. These are the documents here that show the general fund quarterly from 8/1/2012 through 8/24/2012, and in here it'll say the Oglala Lakota Nation Powwow, and they made $162,000. These are the kind of things, Auntie, I can't get on Kili Radio because Tom Casey will not allow me to talk about them to our people. What can I do to get that message across? I would need some support.
Oh yeah.
And I don't know how to get the grassroots support. I can get 5,433 people on Facebook. I could make the message worldwide, but I need to get the message inside of the Lakota Nation to make a difference. But I don't know how. Do you think you can help me to do that?
You could go to the elderly people and talk to them. And some people that they don't get along with Tom Casey and those other people. You could do it.
Do you think that that's voting fraud in your opinion? That
Sometimes.
that they did not allow me to tell the Lakota people the true facts of what's going on within our community?
Cause over here, those like this man. His name is. I'm not scared to tell. This Garfield Steele. He paid out all the drug users. He paid them to vote for him, so they did, and he always win. Cause elderly people, some people don't want him. We don't want him there. Cause when he gets in there, he's not gonna help the other people. He's gonna help his own family. So we don't want him. A lot of people don't want him that, but he paid the younger people to vote for him. That's why he got in there. That's true. Everybody knows.
what is her name? There was two, Apple.
Garfield?
It was an elderly lady. She's an Apple. They signed charges on Garfield and
Valeria?
Valeria Apple. Yes, Valeria Apple. She signed charges on Garfield for voting fraud, right? And it is in the documents. Okay.
Yeah, you could talk to people like that.
Okay. Yeah, because we're looking for help from the grassroots to make changes. Another question I would like to ask our elderlies is, I've been away from my son for 1.5 years, and I've been constantly working on these documents. In the Lakota way, if I were to have a wish, my wish is to go see my son in Reno, Nevada. And one of my big wishes someday, way up there, is to ask for my Lakota people's permission. I have a friend who died in Lebanon, and I want to plant some roses on her grave because I love her and I miss her, and she died of cancer. And when we love somebody, you know, we always try to give them one thing that really means something to us. So mine is just a rose bush, and I'd like your permission, you know, as we continue this on. But when the job's done, I'd like that one wish to do that, you know, by the people, for the people, you know, with all respect. But no matter how long this takes, we'll do it all first, and then when it's finished, then maybe I can do that. Okay.
I like to talk about Alex, and I like to talk about other things, but I need to go somewhere.
Okay.
So maybe should continue again sometimes.
Okay.
If you want to know about Alex, I could tell you.
Okay. What I'd like to do is, before we close up here, in the Lakota traditional way, we always open with a prayer. We didn't open with a prayer today. I apologize. But we came back from Bear Butte. My cameraman, first time ever got to go to Bear Butte for, I think it was like 20 years. And then he got to pray at Wounded Knee, where his father passed away. And I would like to teach not just our camera video man, but all of the people who's going to watch this video, our traditional way of life about praying to God. We never forget Him, right? So go ahead and pray, and then we'll call it, you know, we'll end this. Okay.
Ate wakatanga tukashla, apetu kireleche, taku olel wonglakapi. Na taku solai na solai pi wonglakap. Na taku ota hechetusne. Na taku ota othalasne. Na taku ota woichasasne. Na taku ota shita iankekilena. Echa yu ashla egana kapiktacha. Na yu othapiktacha. Na oyateke solapiktacha. Peo wonglakapi. Echi taku woichasasne shitekilena lila ianke. Na isha malas kama no piglena iake. Kilena tua solink tahecha. Na tueki ha soleak tahecha. Na Lakota kilila io teo ki aptechi on koyapi. Askai chasa ki ta kuapsne. Skai chasa kilena woi chasa sne techi on kuapi. Na othoka ha hehane. Na ohene heche tuktislecha. Chanke Lakota oyate ki kche chasa ki woni heche ka. Elo koia na tua o kokia na tua yusa o kia na lena o kokia tawaniche. You can't wana hechel wana wia wa pasi la taku pasi. You can't wash akena woki. Na taku kileni haita woki akochanke hena iha yechi tukte. Na taku shite iha liu ashla egena kinkte. Yecho yate ki solyapikte. Elena wakataka othala Talena ochijake, lena othalakta talena ochijake. Oleni ha hechetukte mitaku yasi.
Mitaku yasi. Thank you, Auntie. We're gonna go ahead and close this up now. Thank you for viewing this. This is a good day. Thank you.